Good afternoon. Today's March 8th, 2024. Right here, I got a Spikes Tactical AR9 lower magazine catch. And what I did is, actually, let me go back. Apparently, these lowers have an issue of the magazine sitting too low in the magwell for feeding hollow points. And so what I did is I came up with an guesstimate that I need about a 1/16 of an inch more for the magazine to sit up higher in the well. And I didn't know what to do. So I came up with this bright idea. And I don't know if it's going to work, but I got Gorilla Glue because that's all I had. I figured if it doesn't work, I can always take it off and try something heavier duty for adhesive. What I did is I took an old Magpul cover and I cut a piece off of the edge and I filed it almost like doing I guess you want to call it a crown. And I filed it to the dimension of the tooth. Sorry guys, I don't even. So let me see. There's the magazine catch tooth. So on the screen on the left side, that's the actual magazine catch. On the right side is the piece of polymer that I cut off my Magpul magazine catch. Magazine dust cover. And I filed it by hand with these, what is it, Pittsburgh needle file sets. I spent a couple of hours yesterday just working it and trying to get it to the exact dimensions, which I think I got pretty close. I might have to do a little bit fine filing, but to where it's probably going to be a little taller than what it's supposed to be. But I filed it and it looks pretty close to where it can catch. It can hopefully make the magazine sit a little taller up in the mag weld so I could feed my hollow points. I should have actually done a video while actually doing this. And like I said, I use this glue just because, like I said, if it doesn't work, I could always just break it off and hopefully not damage the aluminum alloy on it. I have a coworker that's going to try to build me one out of he's going to try to draw it on a computer and actually mill it from solid aluminum. I don't know how much that's going to run me, if he's going to charge me anything. But Rudy at Macon Armory supposedly has a fix for this, a solid fix for it, and designed for it, but he says he doesn't have a full-time programmer to build these latches, so I just got kind of tired of waiting. I reached out to him on email and asked him if he had found that 3D printed magazine catch. I'd be willing to pay him for it just so I could run my hollow points through my AR9, but he never got back to me. So I figured he's just a little too busy, or, unless he just got tired of me, pestering him over this. So anyways, I figured best thing, for this, just the polymer one. Like I said, polymer, if it wears, but at least it's easier to work with and it's strong and lightweight. So I'm hoping this fixes. So if you guys got a Spikes Tactical AR9 model ST9G that uses Glock magazines, this is a possible fix that you guys can try. And once again, I use just a regular old Magpul AR magazine dust cover. You could see the part I cut off. You don't have to use that part. And like I say, you could, any other part. I was actually hoping that one of these right here was going to work, but it wasn't going to fit the contour of it. And of course, I wish I could take this off and show you the mag catch, but I already stuck it on, and it hasn't even been an hour since I glued this, but the adhesive said it should be good in 2 hours, but it's fully cured in 24. So I'm just gonna let it sit here overnight and just let it, let it solidly bind. And if it's still a little too thick, I can always go back and use this one of these files that I think it's the one on it's the third one from the right, and I'll just slowly work it until the magazine catches and there still gives me enough slack for it to release. And hopefully I'll be able to run my AR9 with my duty hollow points through my Macon Armory enhanced feed cone barrel that I have taken off. And as a matter of fact, let me go get that barrel and show you guys what it looks like. And like I say, even though the feed cone is enhanced, it still won't feed the hollow points. But as far as ball ammunition, all day, every day right now. Hang on, guys. Anyways, I'm back, guys. This is my Faxon barrel. It's a 10-inch barrel, 9mm of course. And as you can see, the feed cone was enhanced by Rudy at Macon Armory. So obviously I did this with hopes of it gobbling up my hollow points. So I'm trying to get it to feed. This is a Spear Gold Dot G3 147 grain hollow points with a polymer tip. Of course, these are not the civilian versions, but same thing. It's just got some extra black coating. But anyways, if you look here, this is the top of that's the top of the barrel. So even though the feed cone is enhanced, the round hits a little too low on the cone, and it won't go up and feed. So it was giving me that issue before. But like I said, ball ammunition, all day, every day. Not a single problem with ball ammo, even without having to do this magazine catch work. But anyways, when I pushed up on the magazine on the receiver, here's a receiver. I would push up on it, it would feed them, it would chamber them. But if I didn't, and that's using OEM Glock mags, yeah, right there. So it was just one of those things where so one of my coworkers let me borrow an 8-inch barrel, which is what it has right now. This isn't my barrel, but this is a ballistics armament barrel, but it does not have the enhanced feed cone on it. And how about these diamond head flip up sights, courtesy of one of my coworker, Mr. Mags Magliaro. Thanks, brother. They look awesome. Well, anyways, as you can see, I don't have the magazine catch on it right now, but should have enough space for it to go up there. And like I said, I might have to file on it. And let me go ahead and take off the receiver, the lower receiver on this thing. Sorry guys, I'm not the best videographer or whatever you want to call it, camera taking person. But anyways, you can tell this one does not have the enhanced feed cone on it. It's just a regular AR barrel. He'll sell it to me, but right now you see where the bullet is, where the round, shall I say, is hitting. It might actually feed the hollow points on this barrel after I finish, if this magazine catch little trick works, it might actually feed them through this barrel as well. But right now, at least I'm not I'm not going to worry about this barrel. I kind of want to feed. This is my barrel. And like I said, however, I did find out, according to my coworker, he did his own ballistics test on different length barrels. And he said the best accuracy and velocity for a 9mm round through an AR9, you're going to get through an 8-inch long barrel, that you'll get higher velocities and more accuracy with an 8-inch barrel than you do with like a 10 or 16-inch barrel, because of the design of the 9mm round. And that's just coming from him. I'm not a ballistics expert for by any stretch of the imagination. But anyways, yeah, these Spikes Tactical AR9s are, you know, according to Rudy from Macon Armory, they have the issue of the magazine well, the magazine sitting too low in the magazine well to feed hollow points. So hopefully this trick works. I'm going to give it 24 hours to set. And like I said, I might have to do some more filing. This might actually be a little thicker than a 1/16 of an inch. But I'm going to go ahead and let it give it a shot, and I hope it works. And hopefully maybe I can help out other guys that have the issue with this magazine well sitting, the magazine sitting too low in the mag well. And by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this. Yeah, Rudy from Macon Armory, he polishes the feed cone work that he does, but about a week or two ago, I went all out, balls to the wall, by hand polishing, since my coworker took this barrel off so I can borrow his that's on that upper right there. I just sat there and I just polished and polished and polished the heck out of this feed cone. The only thing is, I only worked on the bottom portion of the feed cone, which is right there. I went at it, you know, with I used this product called Semichrome. I don't know if I have a bottle of it here, but anyways, let me pause it. I'll go get it. I'm not endorsed by Semichrome, but that's just what I've used since like over 20 years ago, and that's all I had. And it works pretty good. I actually used the tip of this, and then I wrapped this green rag around it, and I put the polish. As a matter of fact, I'll do a little demo of it if I can. Hang on one second. Okay. Anyways, this is the stuff I use for polishing, and that's what I use for polishing the bottom half of the feed cone here, because that's really where the round hits, and like super smooth. I mean, like I said, I did it by hand. If you guys got a tool, I mean, you could use it, but like I said, I just went ahead and I wrapped one of these around. And I just put as you can see, I just went ahead and put the polish on that. I got an open tube right here of it. I'll show you what I did. So I just tip right there. I go right here, and then, like I said, just right here, just back and forth. Of course, I did like that. I did up and down motions on this one just because kind of trying to get the bullet. I mean, not that it's got to make a difference, because I mean, this is not I'm not using a machine. So yeah, so this Semichrome stuff, I think it costs like $11 a tube, roughly, maybe 10. It's gone up in price in Amazon. I mean, it used to be like $7, and my wife just ordered 3 of these tubes for me, because I like to use it to polish my ammunition, believe it or not. Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy, you know. I polish my ammo, but of course, I only polish the rounds I keep in the magazine. It's just more, just because it looks pretty, and it's, you know, women like to go get their nails done. I like to polish my rounds from time to time. And this one right here, like I said, I'm getting a little carried away from what I was doing here, but anyway, so that's what I do. And that's how you get this polished, super, super polished. And once again, Magpul magazine catch. Polymer is, as you know, Magpul mags, the polymer is pretty strong, and I figured this was an excellent thing to use for trying this experiment. And like I said, I measured the height of how much needed. So if you could see right here, from this line to this line, it was measured about a 1/16 of an inch. So that's how much I figured the magazine needs to go up. So a coworker of mine had a really good question as to, is that going to be enough space for the magazine catch to release and drop the magazine free, or is it going to be too tied up in the magwell? Well, the truth is, I don't know. But once I find out, I will try to let you guys know. So anyways, we'll see if this experiment works, and if I get a chance, I'll make a follow-up video of test firing it after it gets done. Have a good day, guys. Bye.